EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to.
Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
13.
Here's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens at 7-3 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Right.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
I go all in.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. On target to his man, Likely. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson now. It's caught. Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let's go. Get hot. You change it.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball. All the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Hey, Alpha,
Mitchell. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Terrible.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it as we resume action.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last. Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashard Smith hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Chiefs 14, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Jackson going to keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Yo. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Completes a likely on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get hot. Let's go. Get hot. You at X. Get hot.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get hot. Get hot. Get hot.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and a yard.
15. Yellow.
Now it's Smith running right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Fight on these two.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Two big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43,
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
In motion, the tight end. The tight end in motion right.
Hey, Rip Liz.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
Now he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Yellow.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Nine-yard line, second and 6.
Yellow. Come on, 80. 15. Hey, attack.
Now Mahomes.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Short one there, caught by Likely.
And he goes out right around the 39.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver where he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 39, Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
You zoning like crazy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their
Zoning like
timeouts
crazy. I see.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. The RPO will keep it himself. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw. Jackson. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Don't worry.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Jackson and Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Nicole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
On his loop for the extra point.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Ravens 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Shifts by him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll be knocked away and in.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and actually did not get away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Mahomes now to throw. They're going right back to Westbrook.
I knew he was going to the tight end. I couldn't get over there with the DN.
He reaches
I
the
knew he was
8-yard
running.
line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Easy.
Smith trying to run for it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 17. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action to Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO, but he'll keep it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
180.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd
Insane
down.
in the membrane.
Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. Sit hot. 180.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin with a run by Smith. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now they'll audible to something else. On second down, here's Smith again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 208 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow. I'll go blue, lady. Hey, 57, 57, 57, 57. Right side.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Ripley's yellow, yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw inside complete. That's Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Mahomes going to change things up.
At the 27-yard line.
15, 15. What's that?
Inside handoff, Smith. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hey, 57. Yellow. Where's that?
Now here's Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
8 yards there on a 1st down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Getting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Attack, attack!
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Now he's free at the 35. Rashad Bateman.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, 91 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
32.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second and 10.
Hero 15. 15. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Smith up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that block. That's big time.
To imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Ripley!
Through the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Butker's kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
180. Sit up. 180. Sit up.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. What? 180. Sit up.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Troy Anderson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson to throw. It's complete to Mitchell. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 3rd down at 5. Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down.
No, we change it. Middle.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Kansas City, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.